The 76ers 86 the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. Joel Embiid 51 and I think it was 12. It's crazy, man. Destroyed the Twin Towers that are Cat Town and Yogurt Rudy Gobert. Shout out to Carl Anthony Towns. Listen, coming along. Um, having a very good season this season. Showing me more of his offensive repertoire when it comes to driving to the basket, things of that nature. Using his physicality and things of that nature instead of just his jump shot. Even though he is the best shooting big in NBA history. Listen, when it's all said and done, Joel might have something to say about that. We'll see. Shout out to Tyrese Maxey to the Maxey. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, we had listen for a young guy like Tyrese Maxey to have the offensive basketball IQ to pick his spots in such a way that is not detrimental to the team. Pick his spots in such a way that does not step on Embiid's toes. It's a sight to see, man. And we did not believe Tyrese Maxey had that type of IQ in him. Offensive repertoire be damn, but he does. Shout out to the boy. It's looking like he's one of the best under 20, top five under 25s in the league, man. Sitting next to a big old guy. Like, it's hard to be a shining light next to a shooting star, man. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard, and he's finding a way to do that on a high enough level to where these guys, at being the 76ers, are blowing people the hell out. Joel Embiid, several games where he didn't have to play in the fourth quarter, man. A lot of that has to do with Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? To the maxi. Shout out to Nick Nurse, that 5 out south. The way that they run in that offense, the movement. Um, it's just it's crazy. Shout out to Doc Rivers. He's not like that, apparently. I mean, listen, we believed that he wasn't like that already, man. But man, it's just so apparent now. You know, shout out to Nick Nurse. Ant Man, AE, cue the music. Listen, man. Every time AE hit a bucket, I hear the same shit in my damn ear. Every time. Every time. You know what I'm saying? They need to play that in the arenas. Every time he hit a shot, man. Shout out to AE. Listen, we like the type of play that he morphing into. You know what I'm saying? Thinking a year or two, he'll be a much a very very big force to reckon with. You know what I'm saying? This was a good game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tobias Harris. You know, we believe he's underappreciated in a lot of ways over there with them Sixers, man. But listen, it is what it is. 9 points. Got a lot of ball touches going to the two main guys. You know what I'm saying? Tobias Harris always laying there and wait, and he is a very good offensive player, sneaky good, because you go and you're paying so much attention to Tyrese and Joel that he'll leak out and he'll gas you, man. He's capable. Shout out to the Sixers. Um, it's looking like MVP is gonna get his second if this keeps up. We don't believe. Listen, Luca Hookah Luka might have something to say about that. He's slimmed up. He's gotten in much better shape. We believe that will carry him through January on still a high level instead of fading in around December or January, February like he typically does. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But it's looking like it's gonna be between one or the other, man, and we'll see how it goes. Shout out to Joel Embiid. Listen, man, the offensive repertoire that we seeing out of this guy being a real center. This is not somebody that can masquerade That's a masquerade center, with a lot of offensive capabilities. This is a real center. This isn't somebody that can just, you know, that's going to be more comfortable playing the 4 than the 5. You know what I'm saying? This is a real center, you know, and he's really cooking people with a face up game. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Really, shooting that thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cat Town, the best shooting big, shooting center. No, you know what? He's the best shooting big in NBA history as far as a 7 footer goes. If you ask us over here with these mega facts, I mean, listen, man, been saying it for about 7 years now. It is what it is. Shout out to Cat Town. Shout out to Yoga. Listen, man. New strategy. I don't know. You know, playing big is supposed to be a weakness against big teams. We'll see. I just listen. Shout out to the Sixers. Shout out to the Wolves, man. This was a good game. You know what I'm saying?